Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories. We start with Sergiño Dest. A lot have been spoken about Sergiño Dest lately, as his future at Barcelona continues to look uncertain. It has been reported that the Barcelona fullback have refused to negotiate with any other club and wants to succeed under Xavi. We are going to be discussing more on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Memphis Depay, it has been reported that Juventus are poised to table an official offer to the Barcelona attacker in the coming days. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona have opened doors for their 21-year-old right-back Sergiño Dest to leave. As reported by journalist Helena Condes, the Dutch-born American defender is out of the plan, and it is purely a technical decision rather than being motivated by troubling finances. Despite Barcelona's effort to offload him in the summer, the player continues to stand by his words that he still has a lot to offer. Sergiño Dest believes there is still time for him to win his manager's trust regardless of the fact that he is no longer the team's first choice right back. For the team, however, there is a growing sense of belief that they will be able to sell him within the remaining days of the transfer market. It is believed that the team is expecting some late offers for the young defender towards the end of the month. For the moment, he has not been called for Barca's 2022-23 La Liga opener against Rayo Vallecano, leading to the suggestion that the team is in fact working on sanctioning a sale. Dest's situation at Barcelona has come down to such an extent mostly because he has failed to convince Xavi of his abilities. Both the management and the coaching staff believe the player has the potential, but he has not adapted well to the Spanish conditions. The team wants him to mature both on and off the field, and for that, they believe the best course of action would be to leave Barcelona. For now, Barcelona have already identified a certain Hector Bellerin as Dest's replacement, and the fact that he can arrive on a free transfer this summer has uplifted Barcelona's spirits even further. Regardless of Barcelona's position in the entire speculation, the player is seeming adamant about the fact that he wants to succeed wearing the royal blue of Blaugrana. This means there are no active negotiations going on with the player and any potential suitor, as he wishes to stay within Barcelona's rank for the foreseeable future. At this point in time, I think it is very clear that Xavi does not want Sergiño Dest this season, despite all the talks in the media. Just the fact that Sergiño Dest have not even featured in our squad list to play Rayo Vallecano in our La Liga opener later tonight, that speaks volumes. That says a lot. You know, Sergiño Dest is still adamant on staying at Barcelona, and of course for the longest time we have not been talking about Sergiño Dest, but just these past few days the name of Sergiño Dest have made up a lot of reports in Spain talking about transfers, and it's as if Sergiño Dest was to stay at Barca. That looks so unlikely, to be honest. Barcelona have been eyeing Hector Bellerin for such a long time now, and Xavi prefers him than Sergiño Dest. So Hector Bellerin, if he wants to come, he will be a free agent. So Barca fancy that move. That is why they are trying to push Sergiño Dest out of the door. So Sergiño Dest will not play tonight's game, and that is an indirect message telling him that he is not part of Xavi's plans. It is rather unfortunate for Sergiño Dest. Of course, he came in Barca under Jose Maria Bartomeu back in 2020 from Ajax, and even though most fans have not really enjoyed Sergiño Dest, including me, talking about his style of play, fitting into Barca's system, he has not really adapted. That's just the truth. When Xavi came as Barca coach back in November 2021, his first impression for this guy was not even the best, and he's not surprised to see how things are going for Sergiño Dest. Xavi even made it clear to the media back then when he came as a new Barca boss that Sergiño Dest still has a lot to learn to fit into his plans. Sergiño Dest still has a lot to know about the Barca philosophy and so on and so forth. So Xavi, excluding the player, not even like Sergiño Dest have an injury, but Sergiño Dest was excluded from the squad for technical reasons. That's what they are saying, technical reasons. And of course, that's an indirect message, a clear message for Sergiño Dest, for him to look for another club before the 31st of August when the transfer window comes to a close. So let's see how things go from here. Of course, Sergiño Dest have been the only natural right back that we have since Dani Alves left the club, just after 5 months being at Barca. So it's going to be interesting to see who Barcelona bring to be that right back. Of course, Azpilicueta failed to come, so Barca must look for a new right back before the 31st of August. And Hector Bellerin have been mentioned a lot these past days. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, among many others, Memphis Depay has emerged as one of the players who is leaving his final few days at FC Barcelona. The Dutchman is widely expected to become a part of the club's summer clear-out as the Blaugrana look to balance the books ahead of the new season by reducing their wage cap. Although Depay, was dropped in on a free transfer from Olympique Lyon, the attacker had a significant wage bill which has prevented the club from registering newer players. Within that in mind, the former Manchester United starlet is now closing in on a move away from the Camp Nou, with Juventus emerging as a likely destination. This has been reported by Fabrizio Romano, who suggests the Italian giants are weighing up their official proposal for Depay in the coming days. The two parties are currently in talks and even close to reaching a verbal agreement. Many reports expect Juve to hand the Dutchman a 2-year contract to the Barcelona attacker, who has fallen out of favor at the Camp Nou after the arrival of Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona on their part are expected to offer Depay a letter of freedom in order to ease his move to Juventus, but the two parties will not sign an agreement until the player has agreed terms with the Italian outfit. Nevertheless, the Bianconeri are likely to hand Barca some form of symbolic transfer compensation out of respect, though the exact figures of that deal are yet to be uncovered. A lot will become clearer in the coming days as Depay looks to agree personal terms with Juventus ahead of a potential move to Turin. It could be a vital chapter in the Dutchman's career, especially after a disastrous debut campaign in Catalonia. As it stands, Memphis Depay exit from FC Barcelona looks very, very possible, looks now like a reality, because Fabrizio Romano have been talking about it a lot these days, saying that Juventus are getting closer and closer to signing the Dutchman. Barcelona, for their part, have changed their stance when it comes to receiving any form of transfer fees, because we quite remember some days ago we were hearing talks about Barca still insisting that 20 million euros must be paid if Depay wants to leave. But Barca have changed their stance and Barca are open to letting Memphis Depay go for free. And we know by doing that, Barca must hand Memphis Depay a letter of freedom that will enable him to leave. But so far, they have not given any letter of freedom. So they are waiting to see how the terms between Depay and Juventus go, but talks are currently still going on and positive in that direction. So let's just be expecting an official move to Juventus, Memphis Depay, any of these days by next week. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.